I've been talking about Gray Zabel. Give me 1 second. Where's the volume, huh?
He played guard. He played center. This is some of the best defensive linemen in the country. He's taken on. And watch Gray Zabel. Here's an absolute beast. He played right tackle.
No, nice.
He played guard. He played center. This is some of the best defensive linemen in the country. He's taken on and controlling them from North Dakota State.
Yeah.
Watch Gray Zabel.
That's him. Let's watch him one more time. That's who it was. I know I had to school, right? North Dakota State. North Dakota State. Yeah, that's him. I know I wasn't tripping there. Let's check him out one more time. Let's get it.
Well, here's an absolute beast. He played right tackle. He played guard. He played center. This is some of the best defensive linemen in the country. He's taken on and controlling them from North Dakota State. They just watch Gray Zabel.
Yeah, Gray Zabel. Pay attention to that name. Hopefully the Vikings draft him some way, somehow, dog. No cap, you hear me? Gray Zabel. Gray Zabel from North Dakota State. North Dakota State. Get Bradbury out of there. Get Bradbury the fuck out of there. You hear me? Heavy, bro. What's up, bro? Did you see what they saying? A sleeper guard from North Dakota State, Gray? Yeah, I'm on him right now. I'm on him right now. You hear me? I'm looking at him right now, big dog. Right now. Shout out Harden. Shout out Harden LSOS in the building. No cap. Looking at him right now, bro. I like what I see. The Vikings need to draft that man. He might be a sleeper. He might be a sleeper. Matter of fact, let's just look at him right now. Let's check him out right now. Hold on. Let me see if he's up in here, though. Check him out right now. Zabel Gray. Zabel Gray. Give me 1 second. One second, man. Let's get into Zabel Gray, dog. Like I say, this is what it's about right here, man. That's what it's about right here, for real, man. Finding the best players. Finding the best players, homie. Period. Vikings need to hit on every pick. And like I say, build the trenches, huh? It's cool if you can find a player in free agency. I'm not knocking that. I'm not knocking that at all. Quasi cooks in free agency. Quasi has proven to cook in free agency. I'm cool with all that. But at the end of the day, you can hit the draft as well. Finding great players on rookie contracts for the low right now. You know, having free money for 4 or 5 years, not having to worry about a new contract. You hear me? Yeah, makes a difference, huh? Makes a real difference, huh? No cap, bro. Hands down, man down. Makes a real difference for real, homie. So that's all I'm saying. It's time for Quasi to finally have a dominant draft, a legendary draft, huh? And we still got to wait and see how Dallas Turner pan out, McCarthy, etc. We know what it is, but this draft is very important toward the success of the Vikings franchise, organization, whatever you want to call it. I like Grant from Michigan, defensive tackle. They said a faster Pat Williams. Grant from Michigan. Okay, I'm gonna check him out. Harden. Definitely gotta check that man out. You hear me? Tunes. I heard Bradbury might stay with Vikings. Stop the cap, PNP. If he does, he should not be the starter. Put him at the backup position, huh? Put his ass at the backup position. You hear me? Heavy. Believe that. Get him out of there. If Bradbury comes in next season as the starter, huh? That proves once again the Vikings ain't really about winning. The Wolves ain't really about winning, huh? They about grinning. Get money and grinning, dog. Period. Lying to the fans, lying to the people. No cap, dog. And if that's the case, you hear me? Stop the cap. Tell them stop the cap right now early. Let's get into this article, man. Let's get into this article about Big Boy. Hold up. Get this off my damn screen here. Off my screen, homie. Round 1, pick 24. Wow. So they have the Vikings maybe using their first pick of the drafts, Gray Zabel, to get Gray Zabel, Honda. Offensive line, North Dakota State. North Dakota State. You hear me? And like I say, he looks like a dog, and we need dogs. That's all the Vikings should be eyeing at is dogs. Period. I'm gonna get into him more. This won't be the last time I talk about Gray Zabel either. As the offseason goes along, I will be identifying. You know what it is. All season, dog. Going live a lot more this season. You hear me? Identifying great players, linemen. We're gonna break down damn near every lineman in the fucking draft. You hear me? And I hope the Vikings do the same thing as well. Viking scouts, etc. But Gray Zabel. Hey, raising his draft stock has risen, and that means something, dog. That means something. Like the last video said, competing, going up against some of the so-called best in the world, defensive tackles, interior, holding his own, looking strong out there from a smaller school. But shout out North Dakota State. You hear me? Like we always know, man. Players identifying them, under the radar, sleepers, etc. Great opportunity for the Vikings. Period, dog. No cap. Vikings Wire scouting report. Gray Zabel is a technically sound, dominant offensive lineman who would be a perfect fit for the Vikings. Zabel wouldn't have much in terms of moving cost going from Fargo to Minneapolis, but he has no problem moving defensive linemen. That's what we need. He would be a plug-and-play option for the team at guard and give them some much-needed stability at the position. I thought they were going to do a whole article on him, huh? Okay, so they're doing pretty much a whole breakdown of guys who the Vikings could draft. Jonah Monheim, offensive lineman. I talked about him the other day. Jonah Monheim, 6'5", 295 pounds. I would like to see him gain some more weight, definitely. I would like to see his weight be in the 300s, but 6'5", if he's strong at his size, his height is a plus, is key. Like I said, we need big bodies out there, big bodies all around. You hear me? Jonah Monheim has played all over the offensive line, but I really like the idea of him being at guard for the Vikings. He can start out at guard for the team, but could also serve as a long-term option at center for the team as well, as Garrett Bradbury gets ready to kick off his 30s and get kicked off the team as well, dog. Period. Huh? Yeah, that's my thing. Get Bradbury out of there. But if the Vikings were to draft, use all their draft capital on O-line, D-line, I would not care. I would not be mad. I would not be pissed off, dog. You hear me? I would be excited. Super excited, huh? Super excited. Quincy Riley, cornerback, Louisville. We'll get to him later. I want to stick to the topic, though. But Zay Gable, watch out. A name to look out for, dog. A name to definitely look out for. But if the Vikings are to spend all their draft capital on offense and defensive line, I would not care one bit. I would actually love it, homie. Would love it, dog. Period. Period. The 3-0 line, we linked to that tackle from Missouri, Booker from Alabama, and Gray, but they said Gray an early second round pick. Shout out Booker from Bama. I like Booker. Shout out Trey Booker, man. Shout out Book, dog. You hear me? Yeah, shout out Book, though. But Book definitely got to get better as well. Book definitely got to get better, though. Got some improvements to make. I had some questions on Book after the season, but respect to him. Hope he goes to the right team. If he comes to the Vikings, I'm cool with it. But yeah, Gable, watch out for the dude, man. I like what I see in him. Huh? You hear me? For real. Talking about a big body, dude who can move. Just from the tape, he's strong. Even if he gets beat, he has sturdy feet, huh? Quick feet, etc. It's a reason they're saying he's a sleeper of the draft. It's a reason they're saying the Vikings could draft him. First rounder, etc. And that's what we need, man. That's what we need. Versatile players, him and Jonah Monheim. I talked about Jonah Monheim. I like Eli Cox, and I'm gonna keep it going, dog. You hear me? This is just the beginning of the whole off-season lives, etc. Got a lot to break down. Taking a player at a time, a day at a time, baby. Let's get it. Period. I want that Ohio State receiver upgrade Nailor. Which one? You can't be talking about the freshman PNP because the freshman can't get out yet. So you must be talking about number 2. And as far as that goes, PNP, I'm not too ready to say, hey, let Nailor go. I think you can definitely get more from Nailor. Period. I think Nailor has much more to offer. We only seen glimpses of Nailor, correct? We've seen what Nailor can do. Does he need to work on his pass catching this offseason? Hell yeah. Getting stronger? Hell yeah. Becoming a better route runner? Hell yeah. No cap, dog. Jalen Nailor has a lot to work on. You hear me? But at the end of the day, I like Jalen Nailor. I like what he brings to the table, to the receiving core, the receiving room. And I love his speed. They call him Speedy for a reason. And if KOC decides to open it up and get everyone involved early in the season, oh yeah, Jalen Nailor can definitely continue to produce at a high level. Like I say, we've only seen the beginning of Jalen Nailor, in my opinion. Period. So I'm not too ready to just come up off of Nailor. You hear me? Don't disrespect Nailor like that, PNP. I can't let you sit here and disrespect Nailor like that, PNP. You know, disrespectful, homie. Stop that cap. I ain't ready to come up off Nailor. Nailor had a good, solid season. You hear me? Oh, he can definitely improve his blocking as well. My biggest thing is his pass catching. Yeah, period. You got to see that safety from South Carolina. He liked that. Which one, Hard? Which one, Hard?